Hello, we are Not Your Mum, and this video is for anyone who has ever hated on one of their brothers or sisters. So basically, anyone in the whole world who has a brother or sister.
Yeah, for example, me and my sister have always been really close. Me and my brother, not so much. We're just really different people. I'm brilliant. He's a gigantic fool. Only joking, Jim.
And I'm the youngest of three, so I'm the annoying little sister. So I thought we got on all right, but they probably have something quite different to say about that.
Yeah, so hating on your siblings can be down to insecurity or jealousy, straightforward personality clash, or all of the above.
And just because everyone experiences it doesn't make it any less tedious or depressing. Feeling like you hate someone is horrible, and it can turn the atmosphere at home toxic and is a recipe for resentment.
Yeah, you start assuming that your parents love your brother or sister more than you every time they side with them. Every time something good happens for your sibling, you feel eaten up with jealousy inside.
And you don't need us to tell you that jealousy is a totally pointless emotion. Just because they're doing well doesn't mean that you're not. You've got to win your own game, not someone else's.
And it is very, very unlikely that your parents love your brothers and sisters any more or less than you. They might find you hard work, but take it from someone who knows that doesn't mean they love you any less. They might find you irritating, frustrating, obnoxious, rude, or all of those, but honestly, it doesn't mean they don't love you.
And we should say at this point that sometimes being shouted at by your mum and dad is very different to being constantly shouted at, belittled, or physically pushed around or hit. Now, if that's your situation, then that is not okay. So we've put some details for you in the description and also on our Tumblr of where you can get some help and advice.
So, what to do about the fact that you are hating on your sibling? Obviously, beating them up, putting dead livestock in their bed, all that kind of stuff is not ideal. The best thing to do, though not necessarily the easiest, is to remove yourself from the situation.
Just walk away.
Obviously that's quite difficult if they're standing in your bedroom or they follow you, but the more that you don't react to them, the more frustrated they'll be, which I don't know, maybe you think is a win, and also it means that you won't get told off because you're not retaliating, which is, you know, always a bonus.
Yeah, don't rise to it because that just fuels it, basically. Ignore them, which is easier said than done, like we said, because if they're right there and they're being annoying, you might want to get the last word, you might want to hit them, but walking away is definitely the best thing to do. A bit of space will give you all time to calm down.
And if the thing that drives you mental about your sibling is that they're always copying you, whether in music, fashion or anything else, then try to accept that it is a compliment, albeit a massively annoying one, and maybe have a chat with them, and without dissing them or humiliating them, try to suggest some clothes that you think would suit them or some music that you think they'd like.
Copying you is born of insecurity and immaturity on their part. It's just a phase, they'll probably grow out of it, and believe me, once you're older, they could actually end up being some of your best friends.
Or, like me and my brother, able to tolerate each other. And if all else fails, remember that nobody else in the whole wide world knows what it is like to be a member of your family with all its weirdnesses and annoyances, whereas your brothers and sisters do, and you will always have that in common.
Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos. If you enjoyed this one, give it one of those little thumbs up.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Leave a comment, do all of those things. It'd be lovely.
Maybe share it.
Oh my gosh.
Bit of sharing.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Thanks, bye.
Yeah.
Check me out. I'm just getting visions of my brother wearing my clothes. Tom, I think maybe the mini skirt's too much.
I am cool, but you know, you're in your own game, man.
And I am 6 years younger than you. It's weird.